gentlemen, here is the three-weight world champion, and tonight...
But is Shakur Stevenson fast becoming a superstar?
Across the ring, he is the defending champion, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing black with paint and weighing in officially at 134.1 pounds. Hailing from Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, USA, a 2016 Olympic silver medalist, now undefeated as a professional with 22 wins, 10 of those 22 wins coming by way of knockout. The reigning and defending WBC lightweight champion of the world, Shakur Stevenson.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the defending world champion. He wears maroon with blue and gold trim. He scaled at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds, bang on. His professional record, also a perfect one. 16 fights, 16 victories, 12 of them coming by way of knockout. Hard-hitting Honduran 2016 Olympian is widely recognized as one of the best active fighters on the planet. Tonight, this 2020 Fighter of the Year makes his 7th appearance right here at Madison Square Garden, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, USA. Is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF, WBO, WBA, WBC franchise, and Ring Magazine lightweight champion of the world, Teofimo Lopez.
What happens when the most disciplined defensive genius in boxing collides with one of the most explosive champions of this era? Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez isn't just another fight. It's a clash of philosophies. Precision versus power. Patience versus chaos. One man wins by making opponents miss by inches. The other wins by turning moments into knockdowns. Fans argue every day about who has the real edge. But this matchup forces a brutal question. Can elite defense completely shut down raw explosiveness? Or does one perfectly timed punch change everything? This fight could redefine dominance at the highest level. Shakur Stevenson enters this matchup as one of the most technically sound fighters in modern boxing. His footwork, distance control, and ring IQ allow him to dominate opponents without taking damage. Across the ring stands Teofimo Lopez, a former unified champion known for speed, confidence, and fight-ending power. Teofimo thrives in chaos, using explosive counters and physical strength to overwhelm opponents. This isn't just a battle of skills, it's a battle of mental discipline, adaptability, and timing. Every round would be a chess match, where one mistake could completely shift the momentum. Joe Rogan stood speechless watching explosive training footage, as Shakur Stevenson displayed elite punching mastery, lightning hand speed, surgical precision, and championship-level dominance.
He even does it with his right hand, which is not his power punch.
And
his power punch is his left hook. His left hook is what he knocks out everybody with. But it might be that his left hook is faster and it's a better weapon because it's in the front, and his right hand is more powerful, but he just doesn't land it as often that way. Did you find it?
This evolution in Stevenson's training signals a transformation. Already elite defensively, the new focus on explosive combinations reveals a sharper, more aggressive Shakur Stevenson built to dominate fights and maximize pay-per-view excitement. Terrence Crawford, respected mentor, close friend, and elite pound-for-pound superstar, has joined Stevenson in intense training sessions during build-up for the massive clash against Lopez. Cameras caught Stevenson sparring and drilling with Crawford, refining precision, power, and ring IQ while moving to 140 pounds for the high-stakes title challenge ahead globally.
With the phone in my hand. I almost missed that one.
Stevenson's camp prioritizes elite accuracy over raw volume, sharpening timing, distance control, and intent so each punch carries profit. He adjusts instantly, studies opponents live, and executes with discipline, not waste. Subtle head movement lets him evade shots by inches, stay composed, perfectly positioned, and primed to counter with high efficiency and championship intelligence mindset.
Forward day. Say he about to violate, we about to see.
Up. He gonna think he gonna think the referee hitting him in that bitch. Champ gonna just be hitting him all day long. Bop, bop, bop. He gonna be steady coming. Oh, he tough. But we gonna hit him with all that good shit. We gonna be ready for his ass. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, will I make you good?
Stevenson thrives on elite timing, sharp anticipation, and lightning counters, making clean punches rare. Lopez instead uses calculated pressure, controlling range on the front foot, never rushing, selectively firing high-percentage shots with patience and precision dominance.
Fights and Teo style, even if he's on his front foot, he doesn't commit to a lot of punches on the front foot, but he can fight that way. Shakur almost exclusively wants to go defense to offense versus leading the exchange. So I don't know, not to say Shakur will be on the back foot the whole time. That's not necessarily how I see the fight going, but I don't know if this is going to be like a knockdown, drag him out type of thing. I think we're going to get a defensive sweep.
Stevenson thrives on timing, sharp anticipation, and explosive counterpunching, keeping opponents guessing and rarely landing clean. Lopez favors disciplined pressure, calculated aggression, forward control, and precise shot selection, advancing confidently without reckless risks or wasted movement.
Honestly, I think like styles-wise, I think that Zepeda's style is the style that's supposed to give me the most trouble. Like, guys that box and give me time to think is the guys that's gonna have a fit with me all night. But the guys who press me and put me against some ropes and throw a million punches, that's the style that's supposed to give me trouble. So I went out there and I prevailed against that style, and now I'm fighting against a boxer, which for me, it just makes it more fun. I don't have to deal with a guy that's trying to like wear me down so much.
Right.
So now I gotta play.
Just as crucial is Stevenson's punch selection, avoiding wild flurries, patiently hunting premium openings, firing precise counter shots that shatter timing, control tempo, and break opponents' momentum.
Is win.
Shakur Stevenson is grinding with relentless intensity while gearing up for his blockbuster clash against Teofimo Lopez. Inside training camp, Stevenson pushes past limits every single day, conditioning his body, sharpening his mindset, and adapting to the higher weight with precision. He is refining footwork, timing, and defense to neutralize Lopez's explosive power and non-stop pressure. Elite sparring partners fill the gym, including sessions with pound-for-pound star Terence Crawford, to recreate fight night chaos. Added strength training is boosting punch authority and durability. Stevenson even sacrificed holidays, choosing discipline over comfort. Fully dialed in, physically primed, and mentally locked, his work ethic signals a championship mindset aimed at dominating the defining fight of his career on the global boxing stage.
Let's fight.
Stevenson is framed as a cerebral, defense-first tactician who breaks opponents mentally by erasing game plans and forcing non-stop adjustments. His elite timing, sharp anticipation, and lightning counters make clean punches rare and frustration inevitable. Lopez contrasts this with a calculated, pressure-aware style, holding center ring, controlling pace, and selecting shots with patience and precision. Clemens believes their showdown will be a high IQ chess match, where discipline, adaptability, and strategic intelligence decide the outcome, not raw power, reckless aggression, or highlight knockouts. Fans should expect drama and tactical brilliance.
Him to fight the same way versus Teofimo Lopez. I really don't. And I think people are looking at the Zepeda fight and going, yeah, that's Shakur we want. And I don't want to say he's going to disappoint people, but he will not fight that way with Teo. He won't. And Teo won't fight the same way William Zepeda did. They'll both be very measured. I think it'll be a very slow-paced, low-output fight. I could be wrong. You know, I could be wrong. I could see maybe they go to war or something, but we're talking about styles making fights, and Teo's style, even if he's on his front foot, he doesn't commit to a lot of punches on the front foot, but he can fight that way. Shakur almost exclusively wants to go defense to offense versus leading the exchange. So I don't know, not to say Shakur will be on the back foot the whole time. That's not necessarily how I see the fight going, but I don't know if this is going to be like a knockdown, drag him out type of thing. I think we're going to get a defensive, sweet side.
Unlike most fighters who carefully climb a fresh division, Stevenson boldly skipped warm-up fights and chased championship gold instantly, showing absolute confidence he belongs with pound-for-pound elites across multiple weights. Meanwhile, Lopez's recent run at 140 pounds has sparked debate, with analysts highlighting decision victories instead of highlight real knockouts and questioning his intimidation factor. Even so, Lopez owns elite credentials, blockbuster wins, and proven title experience, making him a lethal, marketable, high-stakes opponent for anyone, especially a newcomer testing dangerous, profitable waters against audiences seeking premium pay-per-view drama.
I heard you was the one that wanted to fight, right?
Yeah. I actually set this fight up, and I honestly did it because I wanted to push myself. I know that Teo is a tremendous fighter. I know he's on an extremely high level, and I feel like, well, I know that I can beat him, but I know that this should be a tough session, so I'm ready.
Who were some of the other options you had?
Lamar Roach.
That would have been a real good fight, man. But I mean, Teo, he's a bigger name though, so I see why you went with him.
Yeah, bigger name, and also he got the more accolades. He's been undisputed before. He's done won belts at 35, won belts at 30, at 40. So he's more accomplished. So I know that would be a better name on my resume.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that this is gonna be a tough fight for you.
I mean, they absolutely right to have their opinion. I already know this guy's good. I done came up in the amateurs with him.
Shakur Stevenson enters undefeated at 24-0, boasting 11 knockouts and multiple lightweight world titles. His precision, movement, and southpaw style make him a tactical nightmare. Teofimo Lopez, 22-1 with 13 knockouts and DBO light welterweight champion, thrives on creativity and excitement, blending old-school combos with modern athleticism. After unified lightweight success, he demands elite pay for elite fights. This matchup isn't just about money, it's about legacy, versatility, and proving who truly belongs in boxing spotlight. Fans can expect intensity, innovation, and strategic brilliance as two elite fighters collide in a high-stakes, must-watch showdown.
Of course, I'm talking about Shakur.
$4 million. $4 million.
Ooh, we didn't get into Shakur.
Oh, yeah, I want to see like entertainment, and then pay the man for that entertainment.
Well,
you know,
I got that being.
I give it all different kind of traits of skills. I mean, even Andre Ward, someone that's like an analyst, like a perfectionist in boxing, like his IQ is high. He was even the commentator, like he was surprised how I did that jab where it was like a Superman punch to Josh Taylor, a guy that's undisputed and everything, and just made it look so easy. I bring so many things. I even brought a George Foreman combination now because that's everything. Everything is everything. Like I go back in time because that's where my future is at. And so like as far as like retirement and stuff, honestly, man, it's up to the network.
Eddie Hearn calls the Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight the elite showdown boxing craves. Both athletes are in their prime, showcasing contrasting but equally thrilling strengths. Stevenson's sharp technique, disciplined training, and high-ring IQ make him a formidable opponent, even against Lopez's natural 140 lb power. Lopez, explosive and unpredictable, thrives with his athleticism and unorthodox style. Hearn emphasizes this clash of strategy versus raw power, promising fans an electrifying spectacle. Expect momentum, precision, and skill at their peak, an unforgettable test of talent, intelligence, and sheer fight-making excitement in boxing today.
Shakur is massively underrated in terms of his achievements and his ability. Everyone in boxing knows how good Shakur is. He is pound for pound, top 5 in terms of quality. But look at the achievements of the young man. At 28 years of age, he's already a 3-division world champion. This is to become a 4-division world champion. Quite remarkable. And Teofimo always rises to the occasion. Sometimes you see a little bit of a lackluster performance when he's not motivated, when there isn't kind of any legacy on the line. This is different. This is a sold-out Madison Square Garden between two of the elite fighters of our generation. And the best thing about this fight is
Veteran analyst Teddy Atlas praised Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez for taking bold, high-stakes fights that many elite boxers avoid. In modern boxing, protecting records, chasing safe defenses, or delaying tough matchups for money is common. Stevenson and Lopez refuse shortcuts, meeting each other at a higher weight class, fully aware of the dangers. Their courage reflects confidence, skill, and a fierce competitive spirit rooted in boxing tradition. By stepping into the ring, they honor the sport and thrill fans eager to see the best fighters challenge each other without compromise.
And Teofimo at certain spots, he's avoiding this guy, he's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up. And they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite. They will make, for electricity. I don't know if they will. But I'll tell you what they will make for. 2 skillful fighters, 2 talented fighters, 2 fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete.
He notes that while Stevenson versus Lopez promises elite skill, it might not deliver non-stop fireworks. Boxing fans often distinguish between technically masterful bouts and those bursting with action. Stevenson's recent showing against Robson highlighted his versatility, effortlessly switching between inside and outside fighting, blending defensive finesse with measured aggression. He controls distance, counters sharply, and adjusts to opponents seamlessly, maintaining dominance throughout. Even if it's not a relentless slugfest, this matchup guarantees intelligent, high-level boxing, showcasing strategy, precision, and adaptability, rewarding fans who appreciate tactical brilliance and the artistry of the sweet science at its peak.
Ringside, I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside watching that fight, and it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog like people like to show or like to talk about, and they wanted to see.
So, the question boxing fans can't stop asking is simple. Does Shakur Stevenson's flawless defense neutralize Teofimo Lopez's explosiveness? Or does Teofimo's power and unpredictability eventually break through? This fight wouldn't just determine a winner, it would set the tone for the entire division and shape boxing's future stars. Who do you see winning this high-stakes showdown and why? Drop your prediction in the comments. Hit like if you love elite-level boxing, and subscribe for in-depth fight breakdowns and real boxing analysis.